After the severe flooding from monsoon rains, actress Jella Alonte is now also flooded with criticism. She has gone viral for staying silent on the issue of political dynasties, an issue her own family is deeply involved in. Joash Malimban reports.
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. called out corrupt practices in flood control projects during his fourth State of the Nation address on Monday. He did not name names but issued a scathing rebuke to officials who allegedly pocketed funds meant to protect Filipinos from disasters.
Kaya sa mga nakikipagsabwatan upang kunin ang pondo ng bayan at nakawin ang kinabukasan ng ating mga mamamayan, mahiya naman kayo sa inyong kapwa Pilipino. Mahiya naman kayo sa mga kabahayan nating naanod o nalubog sa mga pagbaha. Mahiya naman kayo lalo sa mga anak natin na magmamana sa mga utang na ginawa ninyo nang binulsan nyo lang ang pera.
A day later, a video of Jella Alonte, an online personality and the daughter of Biñan Mayor Angelo Jel Alonte, resurfaced online and quickly went viral.
What are your thoughts about political dynasties here in the Philippines? Paano ba yan? Nasa political dynasty yung pamilya ko. Ay, controversial.
The clip was originally posted last year, but it resurfaced amid public frustration over flooding in Laguna, particularly in Biñan, which has been under the rule of the Alonte family for decades. Jella is the niece of former Congresswoman and Biñan Mayor Len Alonte Naguiat, a known associate of several billionaires including Chris Aquino. Len Alonte is also known for giving designer bags to her celebrity friends. Jella is currently in a relationship with a reality TV show contestant. In a post on X, Jella responded to the renewed criticism. She said there's a difference between pulling others down and calling them out. She admitted her answer may have been wrong and that nobody's perfect. But online, her response fueled even more negative reactions, most of them pointing to the unresolved flooding in Biñan, despite the Alonte's long-standing control of the city. Last week, Bilinari News Channel went to Barangay de la Paz, one of the most flood-prone areas in Biñan. During the onslaught of Typhoon Krising and the Habagat, many parts of the barangay were submerged. Residents say, even without a storm, a few hours of strong rain is enough to turn low-lying streets into waterways.
Kapag ka po talaga tag-ulan, malimit po talagang bahain.
Some roads in the area even start to resemble docks, with boats serving as the primary mode of transportation for residents during floods. In an interview last week, Mayor Jel Alonte said that despite efforts, the local government has struggled to mitigate flooding in low-lying barangays like De La Paz. He said the city needs multiple pumping stations to effectively redirect floodwater into Laguna de Bay.
Naniniwala po ako isang solusyon po dito ay talagang magkaroon tayo ng isang mga pumping stations po para at least magkaroon ng parang reservoir para habang puno, pag ano pwede nating i-transfer po sa lawa. Yun po ang isang kailangan, although medyo malaking budget po ang halaga ang kailangan, kaya kikiusap po kami sa ating mga boss, kay Presidente kung kaya po matulungan po ang mga tagalungsod ng Biñan.
He says the project could cost hundreds of millions of pesos, a cost the city cannot shoulder alone. President Marcos, meanwhile, has ordered the Department of Public Works and Highways to conduct a full accounting and investigation of failed flood control projects nationwide. Whether Biñan will receive the funding it needs or whether the city's leaders will continue to pass the blame remains unclear. Joash Malimban, Bilinaryo News Channel.